My name is Jonah. I'm a family nurse and health basics coach with the Red Deer Primary Care Network, and this is my buddy Grayson. We're here today to talk about physical activity and exercise as it relates to our current pandemic situation. So, right now, we know during the last 8 weeks, people are experiencing a lot of stress and anxiety. For some, it's about losing jobs or losing their retirement funds. For others, it's about balancing work, parenting, and homeschooling. And sometimes our go to when it comes to coping with stress and anxiety are no longer open at this time, right? So we know that when it comes to this negative emotion of stress and anxiety, physical activity and exercise are a great way to help manage these negative emotion. So the difference between physical activity and exercise: physical activity is any movement. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's mowing the lawn, vacuuming. Exercise are specific form of activity with the intention of improving your fitness level. So I'm going to be using both of these terms throughout this video. And because we know both exercise and physical activity have many benefits that go beyond improving your mood or your mental health. Um, Exercise itself has been shown to improve and boost energy, improve brain health, also help manage chronic disease, and improve your sleep as well. So we know that exercise is a great way to improve our overall health and well-being. Unfortunately, right now, many of us may not be doing a lot of exercising or even physical activity, especially right now that we're stuck indoors. Some of us may be working from home and we're doing a lot of sitting, right? So today, we're also gonna briefly talk about how do we reduce our sedentary behavior. So when it comes to exercising or activities, you can do both either indoors or outdoors. There's a few things that you can do when it comes to indoor activities. For example, putting some music on and walking briskly around the house or up and down the stairs numerous times a day, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, 2 to 3 times per day, right? Turning on your favorite music, just blasting your music and just dancing, right? If you have kids, if you have pets, dance. Dancing is a great way to be physically active, and for some, it can also improve your aerobic capacity, right? Skipping rope, jump rope is a great way to improve both strength and cardiovascular endurance. However, if you have any joint issues, whether it's lower back, knees, hips, just be careful with jump roping and make sure you talk to your health professionals before starting any new exercises. Right. There's also a lot of exercise videos available out there. One go-to that I use is the Fitness Blender. If you go to fitnessblender.com, you could basically pick the type of exercise, which body part, how intense, and once you put in all those criteria, what will happen is put it'll spit out a video that meets most or all of these parameters, right? There's also the PCN website, reddeerpcn.com has a health basics video that anybody can use. It's quite safe. It's body weight based exercise. It's about half an hour. Or if you want to follow somebody live, the Aspen Primary Care Network has been doing a great job with live videos once in the morning and once in the evening or late afternoon. So if you want to see how that's going, just like them on Facebook, and you could have access to those as well. Um, Another indoor activities maybe those exercise machines that you have at home already. So maybe it's time to dust them off and get back. Whether it's walking a treadmill or elliptical, or even just those Bowflex set machine that you may have. This is a great way to start using them again. Always start slow and move your way and work your way up. So those are some great easy indoor activities. hopefully you can pick at least one of those activities. For the outdoors, just remember, even though we're in a pandemic, doesn't mean we cannot go outside. If you're sick, by all means, stay home. Uh, so we want to make sure that we don't spread uh, the virus around. So if you're sick, stay home. If you're not sick, you're asymptomatic, not having any symptom, the trails, the riverside, they're still open. If you go to the city of Red Deer website, they do have some ideas there on what you can do on trails and the river. They were talking about, it's almost summertime. Floating down the river is a great activity. Just making sure you keep your physical distances, right? You could walk or jog, you could bike, you could rollerblade outside as long as you're asymptomatic, staying 6 feet away from each other, right? And be courteous, right? Just be nice. Basically, if you see somebody coming towards you, maybe stepping off the trail for a brief moment, just to give that 6 feet distance would work. So just be nice when you're out on a trail and share the trails, right? You could be active in local parks. We know that spending time in nature may enhance immune function. Um, anytime when you're going outside, when you're going outside, just make sure that when you come back home, wash your hands. Hand hygiene is paramount. Making sure if you're outside, you don't touch your face. We want to make sure that we don't contaminate our face, because those are ways for the virus to get in. And if you want to do other form of physical activity, it's also that time of the year where we can do some gardening, some lawn work. Mowing the lawn is a great form of physical activity and exercise, and even playing active games with your family. We have been going outside, playing catch with the kids, hopscotch, create a giant board game. One of our neighbor created a giant snake and ladders board game on their sidewalk, on their driveway, and we played it, and that was a great way to go outside, do a little bit of activity, uh, and then come back in, right? So even after doing all this indoor activity and outdoor activity, we still want you to be aware of your sedentary behavior, which means we want you to reduce sitting time. So a good way to reduce sitting time is practicing something that's called 560. For every 60 minutes that you're sitting, take a 5-minute break, whether it's to use the bathroom, go get water, or just do a couple push-ups, or even just standing up, something that breaks you from that sitting position, right? Especially if you're working from home, like myself. So what I do is I have a little alarm on my computer that pops up that tells me, okay, it's time for you to stand up, right? And some of you may have some of those Fitbits or monitors that can help you do that. So those are great items to have spice up your activities. So if you have that, by all means, use it, right? So with everything said, the bottom line is any movement is good movement, right? Enjoy a variety of indoors, outdoor activity, right? Reduce your sitting time throughout the day. And most importantly, just stay healthy, stay safe, follow all the regulations and the procedures provided from AHS, from our government. Keep your physical distancing and keep moving. Thank you for listening, and hope to see you soon. Bye.